Ich träume und die Welt erzittert.
Yes! Yes!
Hey guys, Clone Guy here, and today I have for you guys a replay featuring the T30. This is the first replay, normal replay we've had on the channel since the AMX 5120 replay 2 weeks ago. We've had stream highlights, we've streamed, we've done warships, we've had informational videos, but we haven't had just a normal replay in a while. I was like, why is that? I don't know, it's just how it happened. I just had other ideas. But we're back to some good old-fashioned World of Tanks. And we're in the T30 on Himmelsdorf. No, the other version of Himmelsdorf, the reskin, the Statterhunkel Heikel Stinkle face, something like that. I don't know. Anyway, we have the 155 on this gun, and we're platooned up with Catnip is Great, who is currently in his Leopard prototype. He's trying to grind that, and I'm just playing this because I bought it back. And so I'm like, hey, I'm going to buy back a T30 and play it. So that's what we're doing, buying back T30s and playing them. Well, there's only one, but that's what we're doing. And we've decided to go to the banana because we have a pretty good turret and we are top tier. So I decided I wanted to dominate from this position here. And they had a top tier heavy tank platoon, and I'm like, you know what? I'd like to fight them. And boom, we put a big shot into the KV4. Now this game is going to be called Critical Thinking 2. We had one in, I believe it was the ELC Even 90. Which we called Critical Thinking, and this is going to be the same kind of thing where we have to think really hard to win the game. VKB, unfortunately, we bounced off the KV4, and now a VKB presents himself, but unfortunately, we are reloading. But we'll be loaded soon, and hopefully, we'll be able to put a shell into him. He shoots someone else. Can we go through that? Yeah, I think he's over angled, so we're gonna give it a go. Come on, bud. Come on, bud. Yeah, that looks over angled to me. Boom, we put it in, and we set him on fire. And he does not appear to have a fire extinguisher, meaning he is going to burn. And he is still burning. And he is still burning. Can we finish him off with this next shot? Come on, buddy, old pal. Through the turret cheek. No, we're not able to, so we're going to load up an HE shell to hopefully finish him off. He bounces off of us. He hits our cupola, it looks like, very angled. If he had actually hit the top of our turret, he would have overmatched. But because he hit the cupola, which is a little bit thicker than the roof, he actually bounces off because of the angle. And that's actually big. And now he thinks he's safe because he's angling better. But no, we have HE this time. We put it straight into his side, and it splashes over his side. And we do, in fact, kill him. Now we're going to move on from this position and try to take out this Lova, who is in... looks like a pretty good position, perhaps. He might be hauled down. There he is. Can we put some shells in? No, he's going to poke outside on for us, maybe. Yeah, he misses. No, no shot. Still no shot. Playing a little carefully. We're going to drive right at him, I think. Right here we can be hauled down. We can put some good shots into him. This will be good. Just as long as nobody comes up on our left, we should be good. Oh, I shot a little too early. I saw him poking out, and I thought he was going to pull back, so I aimed for the upper part of his hull, thinking he was going to pull back, and instead he pulls forward and our shell goes high into his turret. We should have, if we waited literally a second longer, we would have had perfect side shots because we had no idea he was going to pull out like that. But now we got shots on our left, or should I say the enemy have shots on their left, and they put one to the side of our turret. But we've got a Lova on our left, and AMX, what was that, a 65T? The tier 8 non-auto-loading heavy tank, French. I think he's coming this way too. So we got to get ready. We've got our AP loaded. They're both right there, and they're fighting one of our medium tanks right now. Catnip is Great is doing a good job up on top of the hill, I think is where he is. But now we're going to be in a little bit of a situation here. Two heavy tanks are going to be trying to kill us. And we are not heavy tanks ourselves. We are not a heavy tank. We do not have armor like they do, or like normal tank destroyers do at this tier. Slow tank destroyers especially. And unfortunately, he puts a shell into us, and he's going to put another one into us, and he does have the 120mm, so he's going to do a lot of damage. So now we have no more health left. How are we going to pull this one off? We put a kill, put a shell into him, killing him, picking up, what is that, our second kill? And things are still close. We're getting messaged by people. That's just what happens. Hence why I have notifications off now. Sorry to people who message me and I don't respond to them. I get a lot of messages. It's rather interesting. Some of them not very nice. It's quite interesting. It's like, okay, nice to meet you. Go say it in the comments. But hey, we're going to put a shell on this guy if he drives by. Come on, bud. You know you want to. You know you want to. Catnap is great. He's going for him, though. Hopefully he'll be able to handle him. But there's another tank behind him. What is the tank behind him? 2 tanks behind him. Oh, boy. They're both one hit, actually. Come on, Catnap. If he can kill that guy, that would be great. Come on, you can do it. No, he's dead. Alright, that's fine. We're just going to wait here. Wait in ambush. Wait in ambush. There we go. Hello. Boom. 1 down. There we go. What's that? STI? STI, you're next, bud. You're next. I'm killing you next. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. We're up now by 1 tank. But actually, one of our tanks is actually AFK. I think it's the 5100. He is not here. But we're expecting some tanks to come up from behind. So I'm like, alright, you know what? I'm going to sit here and wait. Someone's going to come. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Because where has this Conqueror been? Where is the Conqueror? He hasn't been spotted in a while. I bet you he's coming around. There he is. As soon as we look away, boom, we put a shell into him. And now he is a one-shot for us. And now we're in a sticky situation. If he has Hesh loaded, he could kill us. But if I turn away to try to get away, he could shoot my hull. So I'm waiting for him to shoot. And then I realized, for how long it's taking for him to shoot, he's probably reloading a Hesh shell. So I'm like, okay, I gotta pull back. And he does not fire. So that tells me that he was in fact reloading something. Perhaps he was loading a Hesh shell to finish us off while we were side scraping. But now we've got to turn around and get ready for someone else. Is anyone else gonna close in on us? Like the STI. Or what was the other tank? The Luva? Maybe, perhaps. There's the Luva. We're gonna have to kill him. Put a shell into him. We finish him off, and now we got to cut in and get away from this Conqueror. We should be loading an HE shell right now for the Conqueror, but unfortunately, we're not smart enough, and we don't have any HE shells loading in because the STI was also 1 hit. But I had forgotten that. And so that's why I kept the AP load in case the STI showed up. But he already drove by my screen, and we already know he's 1 hit. But now we find ourselves in a 2 versus 1 situation because, and this guy, okay, it's a 1 versus 1 now. Okay, sure. I'm not sure why he did that, but he did. Now we're loading the HE shell. We saw how low health the STI was on, so we're loading an HE shell now so that we can just splash him anywhere. Now we've really got to be careful. I'm a 1 hit. He's a 1 hit. One thing I have going for me is the fact that as long as I don't hit him in the gun, I know I can splash kill him with my HE shell. So it's literally all I have to do is point my gun at him and shoot. He has to actually hit me in my hull, unless he's shooting HE. But even then, he may not kill me with a splash. So I know I will kill him with 1 shot as long as I don't hit him in the gun. So right here, what we do is we point our gun around the corner, our mantlet specifically, so we spot around the corner without actually showing too much of our tank. And we do, in fact, spot him. But this is not a position we want to be in. This is a corner fight. T30s are not great at corner fights. STIs are great at corner fighting. So we're going to hopefully find him in a position where he thinks he can side scrape me, and we can just splash him. But we've got to change. We got to change angles. We can't fight him from there because he's already down the alleyway. So why would I want to poke in front of his gun? I want to catch him so that he has to make the play. And there we go. Now we're both in a position where we're both on a corner. And so now we're in equal playing fields. And all I have to do, like I said, is splash him. There he comes. And I waited just a moment because I thought he was going to pull back. But he doesn't. And we splash kill him. And he goes down. And that's it. That was a little bit anticlimactic. I think the AFK tank is what really won us that game. Because you could tell the STI was getting anxious. He was nervous, I think, about where the AMX 5100 was. So I think the reason he made that play in the end was because he thought the 5100 was going to come up at any moment. So there is that. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this game. Ace tanker, almost 5,000 damage, top gun. And we managed to pull this one out. I hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did, slap that like button, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you go check out today's fan at GotADingy YouTube. Link in the description below. I'll see you guys all later. Take care, and peace out.